except we have a problem.
So maybe we won't get to explore the park today. I've devised a plan.
So it is just beautiful here. This is our first experience with Harvest Host.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And it's a very good one. I think this might end up being like one of our favorites of all times, even if we go to like 10 or 12 of them.
And this is the kind of stuff that you wouldn't really find in a brochure or whatever, because it's all part of that Harvest Host program.
We have the hurricane to thank for this, actually.
So we're checking the tracker.
And we're taking a roundabout route to get to Florida. Pretty little wedding chapel, which is just beautiful.
Okay, welcome to another travel day. Today we're headed from Coopersburg, Pennsylvania. Before we go too far, we have to dump our tanks again. So we stopped at Cabela's. And I'm really excited about this because I got something new I'm going to show you guys. But before we can do that, Jared has to get the ramps and set them up, get me out. So while we're doing all that, you can check out what the girls are doing.
So we're super excited about where we're staying tonight to RV camp. We joined a program called Harvest Host, and if you're not familiar with Harvest Host, it's a membership, $40 a year, and you get to stay at different places that open up for RVers. So there's wineries and breweries, museums.
For one night.
And there's all kinds of neat places. So we found this great place. It's a bed and breakfast in northeastern Tennessee.
So we can upgrade from Walmart.
Okay, let me show you my new thing that I got. Everybody likes getting new stuff, right? Especially me. I don't like buying new stuff because I'm kind of cheap sometimes. But once I get new stuff, I love opening it up and checking it out, testing it out. So this is what I got.
All that hype for a sewer hose.
New sewer hose kit. Woo! Man, I know you're jealous. I can tell. The old sewer hose had a bunch of pinholes in it. Last time we dumped it, it was like shooting sewer water out a couple of these little pinholes. Time for a new sewer hose. HD vinyl. It's heavy duty vinyl, so it's not gonna get pinholes as easy. Seriously though, I'm excited about this. Dumping the tanks isn't the best job in the world, but you know, having this is gonna make my life better because it's not gonna be spewing sewer water all over the place. So, you know, they say you should enjoy the little things. I'm gonna enjoy my new sewer hose. So check this out. It's two 10-foot sections. So if I only need 10 foot, it's fine. But if I need 20, wrong end, boom, 20 feet. The cool end,
It can fit like 4 different things.
goes in 3 different sizes of sewer openings. Okay, let's do it. You see how nice that fit on there?
Yeah,
That's a beautiful thing.
Where's Dad? Oh, there's Daddy.
Done dumping the tanks. Now we're driving again.
We are going to get there very shortly, and then we're going to check it out, and we're going to show you. And so it should be some beautiful views of the northeastern Tennessee mountains. Daddy's probably loving this road. It's like some windy, hilly road through Greenville, Tennessee. Narrow. Did I mention the road's narrow? Oh, what about that?
Weight limit 10 tons.
More than that.
Okay.
And that's the only thing with doing the Harvest Host, I guess, is you don't have, you know, a lot of them, they're farms and vineyards and all that kind of stuff, so they're going to be in the country. So one of the things about full-time RVing that you don't always hear about is how you kind of have to plan around natural disasters.
Yeah, not that often.
Depending where you are. I mean, a month ago, we were in California, you know, looking out for wildfires, and now we're on the Atlantic coast, and we're having to plan around a bad Hurricane Florence that's coming in. So we went west, we're in Tennessee, and we're taking a roundabout route to get to Florida. Overall, from Pennsylvania down, it's probably
4 or 5 hours.
4 or 5 hours extra, which isn't bad. But no, I heard so listening to a local radio station as we were driving in here, they said the impact from the hurricane won't hit here until Sunday.
So we'll be fine.
Yeah, except that we're going back east for Friday.
We'll be fine.
In Florida, which is south of it, but we'll still probably get a lot of rain.
So we're here now. Oh, look at the cute little birdhouses. So we're here now. Let's go check it out.
I think it's fun sometimes when we have things come up that we don't expect and we're forced in a different direction, because some of the neatest places that we've stayed, even prior to full-time RVing, some of the neatest places we stayed were like fluke things that it wasn't someplace we were planning on going. Like right now, we were planning to go to Assateague Island in Maryland, which is beautiful and we love it there, but we've gone there a lot, we've seen it a lot. But because of the hurricane, we came west and we found this neat little place, pretty little wedding chapel, which is just beautiful. It'd be great to come back again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful here. Or if we just, you know, if one of our kids wants to get married here, that would be fine. Yeah, so here we are tonight. I think the hurricane's supposed to hit tomorrow in North and South Carolina. And so we gotta get into Georgia and then down to Florida. So we're trying to figure out where we should stay tomorrow.
Fortunately, the only way to get around on the western side of Georgia is to go through Atlanta. So that's going to cost us probably a good 45 minutes of traffic jam, because we'll hit there right at 4 o'clock. A good time to go
so we
through
thought,
Atlanta.
I think it'd be better if we hit there at 5.
5 probably would be better, yeah.
But so we got to figure out where we're staying. All right, so while we've been here at this great bed and breakfast through Harvest Host, we've gotten to pick grapes, which is super because McKenna was very upset that we did not get to go pick grapes again up in Pennsylvania before we left. So then we get here to Tennessee and look what we found, grapes. So the neat thing is that there are different kinds of grapes. Up north we have Concord grapes. These are muscadine grapes. So they are just finishing up for the season and they made all the jam they were going to make here. So she said pick as many as you want. So McKenna and I are very happy. So see, this is not the direct route between point A and point B. Normally we'd go, down this way and here. So we're going around, we're gonna skip all the mountains and then come down through Atlanta and sneak in this way. And the hurricane's supposed to hit right about here.
So we're checking the tracker. And this is the rainfall forecast.
Yep, we got the rain.
This is the projected path.
Wow.
And heading for South Carolina.
Yeah, we're gonna go down here.
And we'll be down here by then.
So if you follow our vlog, you know we like to kind of give back and do something wherever we go. And so here at the Harvest Host, they've been so generous and have let us stay overnight. And they have a beautiful place, so we are helping to deadhead roses today. That's what the girls are doing. Karma loves the RV life. And Carmel's loving it. Carmel's had time. She's just been loose the whole time, trotting around and with their dog Nola. So she's just been having a blast here. Pepper hurt her foot, so she's been limping around.
Yeah, she's limping, so
hopefully we don't have to do a vet visit.
can't take her too far on walks for a while. Hopefully it's just like a mild sprain that she can recover. I think it's her foot.
She's like, thank you, Sissy. I love you. Thank you for carrying me. So we might have to find a vet. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully it's a sprain. We're gonna give her like 2 days. See if she seems to be using it more today, so. But the interesting thing that that you don't think about it, but now that we're full-time RVing and we're all these different areas of the country, I don't know, you feel more in touch with all those people. Like, when we lived in Pennsylvania, we don't get a lot of natural disasters in Pennsylvania. And they have hurricanes down south and we know people who know people who are down there. So you hear about it. But like the wildfires out west, it's kind of like so surreal because we don't experience anything like that. So traveling around the country and, really getting to know what other people go through and like how terrible these natural disasters are. So it's really giving all of us an education on, I don't know, what do you call that? Perspective. Yeah. So we love our animals, especially our doggies, and this is Nola, and she's got a really good doggy story of how she found her home. One day, Pam, who owns the bed and breakfast here, came in to work and Nola was here. So she put it out on Facebook and a woman called and said, oh yeah, she gets out at night sometimes through the screen door. I'll come get her tonight. Well, during the day, she was wandering around the property with Pam, wouldn't leave her side, stayed on property when Pam left the property and waited for her to come back. I guess they worked it out that Nola would stay here. And that's how she found her home. But the interesting part was Nola here lived 10 miles away. and somehow came to find Pam here at the bed and breakfast, and came back 3 more times from 10 miles away, all the way across town, just to find her home here and find her mommy, right? You found your mommy and you weren't leaving her. So if you're part of the Harvest Host program coming to Eastern Tennessee, Northeastern Tennessee, this is a great place to stop.
Yeah, we'll put the link for it.
Yeah, we will put the link.
So
It's
you
called
can check it out.
Nolichucky Bed and Breakfast.
Bluffs.
Nolichucky Bluffs Bed and Breakfast, because the Nolichucky River runs by here. That's the one you see on the chapel if you have a wedding here. So now we're heading off to Florida. We will be overnighting tonight in a Bass Pro Shops parking lot. I called ahead, the manager said that's fine. And what are we doing in Florida?
Florida, we have exciting times of getting the RV registered, getting our driver's licenses.
So we've got some paperwork to do in Florida.
That's really, I mean, it's only a couple of things to get done, like paperwork wise, but it's been, well, like a month almost.
I mean, it is getting residency in another state, so it can take a while. The kids are already enrolled in Florida virtual school, so they're doing that for school. Then we'll be all set, then we'll be Florida residents, and then we're gonna get those discounts at Disney World.
Yeah, and the state parks.
If you're a Florida resident and you're senior citizen or permanently disabled, you can get, was it half price at state parks?
And as much as we stay in Florida, that will add up. I love driving on the back roads because, you know, there's like nice farms around here, and you just see so many more interesting things than driving on the interstate. With the motorhome, it's a little tough. The back roads are usually narrow, and some of the turns are kind of tight, but you just got to take your time and don't hit anything. That's my big piece of advice when driving a motorhome like this. And sometimes you really can't avoid like the low-hanging trees. You can kind of avoid them if there's no other cars coming and like go side to side a little bit, but every once in a while they're all the way across the road and there's nothing you can do about it. Just slow down and brush by them. Alright, we're about, I think maybe 30 minutes or so north of Atlanta, and we're starting to see the signs for the express lanes and the toll booth coming up. And you have the Peach Pass, that's their Georgia's toll system that they have. And don't even get me started on all the different toll systems in every different state. Like up in the Northeast where we're from, it was Easy Pass. In Atlanta, it's Peach Pass. In Florida, it's Sun Pass. Out in the West, it was Fast Track. All these different ones, and they don't communicate with each other. So if you're travelers like us, you'd have to have like 5 different transponders in your vehicle. We haven't gotten any yet because there's no one that kind of does most. So we just deal with the tolls, getting the tickets, and paying cash.
It is another first on our full-time RV travels. It is our first night in a Bass Pro Shops parking lot. There's our spot for the evening, and Cabela's bought out Bass Pro Shops, and Cabela's always has allowed camping overnight, so now Bass Pro Shops does, and it's like really well lit, and we kind of got the place to ourselves. Tons of place to walk the dogs. Notice McKenna found like really good lighting here. We were going to
It's not really good lighting because it's still direct light above us.
Okay,
but it's better than out there.
Yes, we started over there.
This is horrible lighting.
What? And so we had to reshoot it over here.
Can we go into there?
The lighting from above, which apparently is still not good lighting.
I probably should have had you back up. Donna should have this.
Is this much better lighting? See, we should have taped it here, right? Because this is much better lighting. So, but we're not going to retape the whole thing. You're just stuck with the terrible lighting over there.
We had to stop for gas one last time before getting into Florida. We're about 10 miles from the Florida border. Woo! Alex! Woo! Almost in Florida. So this is a good opportunity for Jared to make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He's very happy about that.
Pumping the gas.
Oh, he's pumping the gas. When he's done with that, he'll make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Because I need to eat lunch, can't eat while I'm driving, so today was only a 4-hour drive, which isn't too bad. We can get there and have plenty of like half the day left to do stuff. Check out the state park we're staying at. It's a new one. We haven't stayed there before.
And And hi, I was just getting gas, and then when we stop for gas, McKenna and I have to run in here and go potty and get food. Well, yeah, eating is most important. But so at the Florida State Park, so we're gonna get to take showers.
Yeah, nice warm. Well, it's gonna be like 95 degrees.
We don't need warm
cool
showers. We just need showers because one of those drawbacks of full-time RVing is the sometimes you don't get to take a good shower. Like we can wash up in here, but to get a nice warm shower, and since we've been on the road in 3 nights in 3 different places like parking lots, and I got to do laundry because I haven't done laundry in like a week and a half with 5 people. Yeah, we load up laundry.
So maybe we won't get to explore the park today. We're just gonna do
still
laundry and
No,
showers.
I'm not doing laundry yet.
That's a nighttime activity.
Yeah, laundry's at night because when it's dark and you can't do anything else, we'll go out and plan a nice laundry night. It's fine. So, Jared's coming in. Gotta get my
food time.
Get back on the road.
We're at the Florida Welcome Center, and even though we just stopped at a gas station like 10-15 minutes ago, we had to stop here because they have free orange juice. Except we have a problem. Jared went to get Daddy's board out of the storage compartment, and it's not walking, and that's not just because it's locked. He unlocked it. The handle isn't connected to it anymore, so it doesn't open it, and we can't really get the boards out from the other side, so we can't get Daddy out.
Yeah, we'll get to the campground soon, and then we'll get this figured out, but meanwhile, Brian misses out on his free orange juice. And for you?
Orange juice, please.
So where we are, it's really sunny. It'd be hard pressed to realize there's a hurricane not all that far away, just north of here. It just hit this morning. Luckily, it came in as lesser of a hurricane. Not that I'd want to be in any kind of hurricane. Yeah. That's pretty scary.
It started out as what, category 4?
4 or something. It could have been
4 or 5.
So we're just hanging out. Pepper's with us. We're giving her a carrot every once in a while to keep her happy. So a lot of school gets done in the car.
And, well, actually, once I get Final Cut of the video editor on my laptop, I can work on videos in the car.
That'll be nice. So she'll be able to spend maybe a little bit more time making videos for you. That way we can do some extras, like behind the scenes and some things on Patreon. Do a little bit more of that because we love.
Okay, so tip for taping in the car, don't have it setting on the dashboard when it's 98 degrees outside
and sunny.
Just turns off.
Yeah.
And internal temperature is too high.
Yep.
So I had the camera cooling down there right by the air vent.
Yep.
So we're in Florida now. We've got all the Spanish moss hanging on the trees.
Alright, now I'm looking up ways to get the storage compartment door latch open so we can get my stuff out. We also can't get the jack pads out to go underneath the jacks for stabilization.
So we still have to get Daddy out so that he can come out and look at it. So we're just gonna try and get him, hop him down the steps. So it's harder than usual, but we've kind of gotta get Daddy out so that he can look at everything.
I've devised a plan to get that storage door open, and the plan includes Jared climbing through the storage from the other side.
What's my clearance?
Clearance status.
Unscrewing the cover, pulling the cable, and releasing the latch.
Yeah, but I can just push it down.
Okay, hold on.
And now we gotta come around.
Over here, McKenna.
Quick, McKenna.
Good
So
plan,
you know,
right?
full-time RVing isn't full-time RVing unless you get memories along the way.
Yeah, you're just making
That's what we're
memories.
doing.
That's all.
Wait, I see light.
I've broken
You got it. Yay!
Can I come out this way?
Nice.
Here's the jack
There's
pad.
Pepper.
So see, it's been 2 days and Pepper still has her hurt paw. So she keeps limping a little bit, right? But she doesn't yelp. So we think maybe she sprained it a little in here. But she keeps licking her toes. She seems to be walking on it more. We're gonna see how it goes. Maybe we'll have to take her to the vet.